Hey Callum, thank you for joining us today on Roundup. Firstly, tell me, how did the 2-year-old bull selling season go for breeders?
Oh, look, we had a fantastic season across the country, and it's probably the best we've seen in 5 years. So the results nationally were well up on previous years, and we've certainly seen money going through the system, but we've seen confidence in farmers purchasing the product that we're selling too. So, and to add to that, I suppose the breeders are producing a very, very good product, and they're getting better with better genetics and better advancements. And of course, the commercial guy is sort of getting the reward of that success as well. So it's been fantastic for everyone involved, really. So really good.
Were you expecting this? Were you expecting such a great result?
Well, it's a hard thing because I always talk the job down a little bit because, you know, if we can talk it up too much, it's sort of, we don't want disappointment. So it was well beyond our expectations, and we just didn't really see the results coming that we found. And yeah, it was great. It was great for everyone. So there's some real happy people out there at the moment.
Well, that's excellent news. I think the rural sector needs some good news at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Now tell me, off the back of the selling season, you have your up and coming yearling bull auctions. What are your expectations there?
Well, look, it's probably, I suppose the clients are asking us again, where's this market going to sit, Callum? And look, our sort of advice to them is, look, these bulls are still required. You had a great season last year, but look, if we can just get out there and sell them and get them out, get them working, and get young genetics proven into the industry, that's the key to it, you know. And obviously there's a bit of a focus around the dairy market as well, and that has got its challenges at the moment. And the feedback we're getting from dairy clients is they are restricted to what they want to pay for yearling bulls. We've got to take that on board, but in a market like we're seeing at the moment, you've got to be able to diversify, and how do we create more money for them? So, you know, the payout that came from Fonterra this week was a good announcement, coming out at $6.30, $35, somewhere around there. It puts a bit of confidence into the job, but they're certainly looking at their balance sheets, which is a struggle. So look, if we can just get them out and get them working, we've got to try and help those dairy farmers, and we want them to diversify into beef breeds. All of a sudden, they can make an extra dollar on that rather than going to the bobby calf, and just really try and grow their money for them and help them out, you know. So yeah, along those lines there.
And of course the government's announcement about the freshwater proposals and the changes that could be coming, it is going to be a pretty tough time for the dairy industry in particular. Hey, now tell me about your online platform. How's bidr working with PGW Genetics?
Yeah, so we really see benefits in using online platform for our breeders. We see the benefits of growing their brand for them and getting them nationwide exposure. So we've used it for genetic sales. It has worked really well. It's in the early part of its infancy, so we've got a long way to go, but it's, you know, not everyone has auctions on farm. Not everyone can afford to have an auction on farm. So this is another tool in the toolbox to help them get their quality livestock out there and help promote them. But it still takes a lot of work in the background to make that happen. But hopefully we've got a pretty big sale coming up sort of end of September in genetics and with yearling bulls, and hopefully we get some good results out of that. But look, we're realistic about our pricing, we're realistic about the market. So yeah, we want them out there and want it working, you know, really good. So it's got legs.
Great. And what about the general state of the industry?
Oh, I think the general state of the industry is pretty good at the moment. If you're watching the what's going on through the sale yards and what's happening in private sales, money's really tuning at the moment. So we've seen there was a hogget fair here the other day, and you're seeing top hoggets, lamb hoggets go through at $240, $50 a head, even 180, 90. So there's a lot of confidence here, and they're doing a good job. And I think the store market's starting to lift. as the grass comes on. So, look, the expectations and the drive behind the business is going really well. So, things are looking good for farmers. It's looking positive, but they've just got to keep an eye on their costs and how they manage it and how do we create more money for them. So, it's really good.